So I'm gonna wait for some people to come on, and we're gonna get started in a little bit. Just waiting for some people to come on. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Leave me a message in the comments if you can't hear me. I hope you can. And today I'm going to get started on another one of the pieces in my series. It's a men's series of paintings. I've probably about 90% of the artwork that I painted of people have been of women. And so I felt like it's about time I do a series of just men. So I have 15 in the series so far. Excuse me. This is one of them. And this is called The Adventurer. And so I'm going to get started with this. I've already sketched it out. I started. It's on the heavy board mounted on oriented strand board. It's all recycled materials. Around the edges, once it's finished, then it'll go on the table saw. It'll be cut to the panel board, and then it'll either go on a frame, regular frame, or a float frame after that. So I'm gonna get started on this for a second. I was waiting for some people to come on, and this is called The Adventurer. Make sure I have my camera good. Let me adjust it a little bit. I want you to be able to see the bottom. I have to enlarge my screen so that I can see. Just going to enlarge my screen for a second, I'm looking at, because I want you to be able to see. And I'm covering up the camera, I think. Am I? Oh no, I'm standing in the way of the camera. All right, I'm trying to adjust this because I want you to be able to see this whole. And shortly before I came on, I hit the camera. So you know what happens when you do that. So now I have to adjust it, but I didn't have time to do it while it was coming on. But all right, okay, so that's good right there. So, let me enlarge the screen so I can. Okay, it looks like I have one person on. Let me know if you can't hear me. I'm going to get started with this piece right here. I'm going to start on some of the background right now. So let's get rolling with that. And I'm going to use this flat brush right here to do a lot of the background because of the kind of like the design I want on it. And actually I put this in here and I didn't want to use the blue first, but I'm just going to sit it here. I'm going to clean the brush out. Already done dirtied up my water. Just that quick. Dirtied up my water. I jumped a little ahead of myself. I need to start the painting, and I'm going to work my way towards him in this painting right now. So, and again, this is called The Wanderer. Let me make sure my mic is unmuted on top of that too. Okay, it is. Okay. All right. So again, I have it sketched out. So let me see. I got to step back and look at it for a second. So this color right here that I'm mixing, I'm gonna put it in the spots where I basically want it. Right here and here. It'll all come together later. And here. And a little here. Some here, and this is a flat brush that I'm using. Here, there. It's like I try to piece it together like a puzzle. And you'll see after a while how it starts to fit. Okay. All right. Again, I'm stepping back and looking a little. So get some more here. Then I take the same paint and I'll start literally, because some of this be in the person that I'm painting here. So spots where I think I may use this on this piece, I'm gonna put it there. Like on spots I think I may use this paint. So I think I'll probably come down here with some of this on the guy right there. Again, this is all, it seems, and I'm using a very big brush. It's a flat brush. And I step back and take a look and kind of say, okay, I want to do that, do that. All right, so I'm gonna put it right here, here. Oh yeah. Just going some here, and you'll see why I put that there. And this is only like the first layer on top of that. All right. So I'm gonna clean my brush and get to the next step. Here's my white. Okay. light this come up. Okay, good. So I'm gonna take take this all the way down like this, with these little things going like this. Right here, go. It's a puzzle. I mixed this a little bit with that blue by mistake that I had on the palette. It's alright. Dry quick. There's some more of the white. Okay. Become much lighter. Still not as light as I want. Alright, let me just empty this load off here to be like I'm just mixing up a little paint over here for my next step. Looking for this little palette knife. There we go. I had this little container. It's a mix of I don't know which blue I'm using right now, to tell you the truth, because I put these in these containers and I forget which brand I put in here. Okay, so now to my next step. Shoot, I went over his leg by mistake. I can correct that in a second. You know what? So I don't have to try to paint over that. I just put that paint on there, so it'll be easy for me to wipe it off. Being a little overzealous, I painted over my sketch of the leg. But I want that color to stay there. Yeah. This is The Adventurer. That's what this piece is titled, The Adventurer. Just gonna come past his leg. Come here. And I'm stepping back, just kind of looking, stepping back. She's an adventurer. I'm working on this background right now. I'm not totally there yet on the background. I'm just getting the basic foundation started, if that's what you want to call it. There we go. The adventurer. He's on an adventure. You just piece these things together like a puzzle. That's how you do it. So this is like a puzzle right now. I'm putting it together piece by piece. Slowly I turn, inch by inch. All right. So now I got this color here. I'm going to keep it because I'm going to use it a little bit. So now let me move to the next phase. Now I got to get away from working on this area, the background. I have to get away from it because all the stuff I just put on here is wet. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to dry, and I'm gonna go to working on the actual adventurer. So I'm gonna get that started. So I'm gonna empty this water out and get some fresh water. I have an episode coming up in about a week. It's Frida Kahlo. It's on the art. It's one of my art history episodes, and I'm going to be doing the life of Frida Kahlo, and I probably will do a short kind of and connect a few. Oh my God, I had so much glue in this thing. It's taking a little bit to get this water out of here. I'm making glue out of this brush because I need to keep using this brush. Okay, all right, we're good now. Just gotta fill my bucket up. But yeah, so make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm putting up videos on a regular, and it's not all demonstrations. It's also, like I said, art history and artist interviews. So let me move to my next step, and I'm gonna start working with the person here. So I gotta kind of decide. Let me see. I think what I'm gonna do with him my little rust areas in here first. I'm mixing some colors here. If you can't see me, I'm off to the side. So I'm going to get him started. And all I'm doing, I've already sketched out my image. And so I'm kind of almost just going over my sketch, and then I'll start adding to it. But I'm just getting the foundation started. It's going to be real loose. You'll see it's going to be real loose. And I want the brush strokes to be expressive for you to be able to see the brush strokes when I'm done with the painting. You'll be like, oh, he put a stroke there and it went that way and it went this way. I'm putting it on, you're really kind of thick. So I'm getting some of the dark areas, the shadow areas of my piece here, which is what I basically started with. And I'm doing it very quick. And then when I come with the next color, I'm going to also be quick with that as well. Mix a little bit of black with this here. Need to distinguish that. Just a little bit black. Just get my next color together. It's gonna come out here. And again, I got to keep, kind of taking steps back. It's going to be like a kind of a little knapsack right there. Not a knapsack, but you know what I mean? Let me see. So this will. Right. Let's see where I'm gonna go next. That down there. Stop here. Okay, so I got a lot of this area done, and so now I'm gonna with some white, doing the same thing with the so this white is gonna like mix, most likely a lot with the paint that's already there. So I'm gonna come around the edge of the figure. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut around it, and then I'm gonna have a little texture on the rest of it. But as I cut, I'm not worrying about it mixing with the colors that I put around there. I actually wanted to do that. I wanted to mix a little bit with the color that's around it. But I'm just coming with straight white just around it like this. It's almost like it's bursting away from the figure. What I need to do, I don't want to forgetting I had to do the back of his jacket just to run my line there. I think I wanted to go to here, and then that little compass probably come across here, that jacket there. Darken this in. That's going to change. This thing is going to come from here to here, but this is going to change. I'm just putting it there. And what else? And then I'll have it come across here. I'm sorry. Come across like there. And then I'll fine tune it as I get. Okay. All right. I like that right there. I had to step back a little bit. All right. Let me finish what I was doing around the figure. And I'm not worried about, I don't want it to mix with the blue though there. So I'm being a little bit more careful when I come around here, because the rest is, I'm like a little more carefree, but that blue is going to change what I'm doing too much. So I got to be careful around that part there. He's just bursting with energy. Let's see. I'm gonna take it all the way down here too. See, I mixed it with a little bit of blue, but wasn't that bad. All right. I'll bring it out to about right here. I'm just gonna kind of take this on an angle and slide this down. Give it that little kind of abstracted page look, like it's a page in a book. That's what that's kind of doing there. Just slightly coming on and off. Boom. See that? It's got that like abstract book look to it. Just gonna come and take a sip of my juice. Okay. Rinse my brush out just a little bit. The water's dirty again. Alright, let me get some water away. Said I want to be careful because I got to. I'm not worried too much about putting too much of a straight line at that point right there, because then I'm gonna swipe this just down like this, because it's kind of gonna go with the design I want to kind of put here. Just those little strokes with this brush. Then when I come off of it, I'm gonna do something. Let me see. Wow, the background. Just working on the background. And that was me just partially knocking over my container with water, but let me go change this water. Thank God I didn't have any like type of electronics near me. All right, getting back in there, but you see how the background is starting to come out. I go back and forth between the foreground, the background, the figure, and the background. It's acrylic paint. It's drying relatively quick. It's on a heavy panel mounted on 40-inch strand board. So it's going to be multiple layers. This, what you see here right now, is the like kind of the second layer from when I started. I started with the sketch, and I had to put pink on here, and then I like kind of highlighted with a little bit of just straight watered down white over top of it in certain areas. And now I'm starting to create the background and the foreground. This is called the Adventurer. The Adventurer. He's on an adventure, and you can't stop him. So now, again, I'm going to keep creating this background. I know it looks crazy. Probably just going to keep looking crazy for a little bit, but it's going to come together. It's going to come together in any kind of weather. Liking it already. So now I'm gonna do some more, but I have to clean this brush out again. This water gets so dirty so quick because I'm using some really dark colors in this beginning stages. Move this over here. There's some more white on here. And where do we attack? Oh, we're attacking up here. And again, this is just real quick stuff. Man, he's an adventurer. You know, you got an adventurer, they just be out in some of everything. Don't it look like he's like out being like super duper adventurous? Boom. Oh, suck it now. This background, it ain't messing around. Boom. I just kind of scraped in there and make some crazy little marks in there with the back. But wowzer. Look how it's starting to come. Oh my. See, now at this point, I need to stop with the background because the paint is wet. And I don't want this next layer to mix with that. And I'm putting the paint on pretty thick, so I don't want the paint to mix this. But what I can do is my next phase, but I'm just gonna put some white, a little couple more spots here. Just kind of brighten this up a little bit, mix it. Very quick. Don't think too much. Don't think too much. You will get stiz up. And your mind will run amok. Want to bet a buck? Nah, I know that was corny. But I don't care. It's corny. Alright, we're going to start getting our guy his jacket, because that brown has kind of dried enough for me. So now I can start that I put on there, because I don't want that to mix too much. I don't care if it does a little bit, but I don't want it to mix a lot of it. You know what I mean? Because this is crucial that I get this on a certain way. And watch how quick it comes together. I think I'm going to bring his jacket down here. And I'm going to mix a little black in with this too, but not at this point right here. Okay. Put this here. Kind of made that too dark. A lot of this I'm going to come over. I'm just, again, this is the beginning stage at this point here. And you'll see. Need to have all this around his hand right here. And that jacket that was back there. Very quickly. I'm not moving slow at all. I got to do it quick, because if I do it too slow, I'll end up getting stuck. Stiz up. Oops. Drop the brush. And you don't want to get stiz up. Together good. Okay, then across from that, I'll put that there. That can go all the way across with the brown. Get another brush. Second, it just needs to go across here. Good. All right. Down to where his knee turn right there. Okay, I think I got it cut in enough of that part. Now I'm gonna mix a little black with this, because I need to hit a couple of darker spots. Black, like right in here, right around here. Mixing a very, very little black. You don't have to mix too much black, because it just overpowers it. Again, I got to step back, take a look at it. So his hand's going to be there. So let me put this here, because I know it's have his hand right here. Darken this out some more. Didn't mean to hit that spot. See, when I hit a spot, that's why I always got these trusty little paper towels here. Well, toilet tissue. I don't get paper towels. I get the toilet tissue, because you're not going to. Yeah, I can't add it. That would take too long to dry, and I got to put a different color right there. You'll see when I get to that part. Definitely gonna wait a little bit before I get to that part, because of what I just did. Okay, so this jacket will end like kind of right here. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of white, just run it straight up here. Same thing I'm kind of going to do here. right, I'm gonna put something over that spot right there, and he's carrying. I'm gonna have him carrying. Let me just mix my color really quick. Mix brown, a little bit of that black, it's purple. I'm just gonna outline it. It's gonna be lighter than this, but so that's gonna be coming through his hand. So I put a really, really dark color on here, right here, like this. But then immediately I'm gonna come over top of it with some white, just to off to one side. See the kind of effect it gives it. Again, I'm gonna go over that again, but I don't want to lose that in the maze of me making this thing. You know what I mean? Okay, so all right, so now I gotta get to my next phase here. Now I want to go to the background, but this is definitely too wet for me to work on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do much more with the background of this tonight, because this really has to dry up. So maybe tomorrow night, you know, I can show you. I got my head all cut off here, so maybe tomorrow night I can show you this next phase in the background. I'm gonna continue to work on the image right now. So let me check my messages. I see I got a couple of messages. I got to get to my mouse over here. What's up? How you doing? I'm glad you're watching. You got to come do a collab. Okay, so now let me get the blue that I want here. I hope I got some more. Yepper. All right, so let me make this blue. Now I'm looking for my white. Oh, here it is. Again, you see how thick I'm putting this on. Very thick. And this is a layering process. And it's just a touch. But putting it on like this, even though it's acrylic paint, it doesn't dry as quick because of how heavy I'm putting this on here. So it's good for these videos so that I don't have you kept on here for hours and hours. And it's a relatively quick process. Once I get past this stage here to the next phase. But you can see how the piece is coming together. Then I'll start the beginning phases. Like I already did of his face, like my beginning phases. All right, so I'm taking that same brush, and I have to start establishing this area down here, like too. His leg. So I'm gonna start establishing that just a little bit. There we go. A couple of the little the things he has attached to him. There's gonna be something here, and also you already kind of can see the beginning stages of this piece here. And I don't care that the blue mixed with this, because I'm just carving out those spots right now, because I know something. I already know what I'm putting on these spots. So it's like, so I just blot a little paint right there, because remember, and when I finish these, I'm putting these blots here for a reason, like this as well. And like I said, you'll see that when I'm finished. And so, as you can see, while the paint is wet, I'm establishing some lines now to make it just a little bit more defined, right, using the wet paint. Again, because I'm going to come over top of this again, it's not going to matter. Because this is, again, I'm working, this entire thing is going to be done in layers. But as you can see, it makes this jacket and stuff a little bit more defined when I do this point right here. And it starts to look a little crazy, but I want it to look like that. This is on purpose. To look like this. And besides, what did I tell you he was an adventurer, so he ain't worrying about nothing. He ain't worrying about what nobody think about what he doing. He's an adventurer. And I'm coming here, and I'm trying not to do too many strokes, because like I said, I tend to sometimes get a little bit overzealous and wanna, like right here. That looks too much like a shoe, this area right here, and that's not us, but this one area is going to stay like that. I just got to get the white there. I had mistakenly put blue there, and I didn't want, but it's dry enough now where I can kind of do what I wanted to do there more so. It's not like a shoe. That's as far as you're seeing his leg. Wow, it's coming together, the adventurer. All right. Now, trying to get to something just to play for a little bit. I need this one right here. In our midnight moon, in our midnight moon, in our midnight moon. In our midnight moon, in our These are just strokes. Wow, he really does look like he's on an adventure here. All right, this is ready for me to do a little bit of this. There we go. Midnight moon in a midnight moon in a midnight Wow. In a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight Okay, take a look. In a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon.
In a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight in a midnight moon, in a midnight moon, in a midnight
Just getting a little tiny bits of features in here. I don't really like little tinky dinky winky brushes, but it was necessary for this part. Definitely necessary. Alright, let's start dinking with his hair a little bit. Put the little spots there. Okay, so now get the big brush, or get it like a little bigger brush. Do what I want to do. Kind of give him this little funky, like kind of reddish kind of looking hair. This guy is an adventurer. That's what he's doing. He's out on an adventure. I can cut his head the way I want it when I finish the background, but I think this is the basic shape I want. And then around this bottom part here, just from underneath his ear, his neck, it's going to be dark here. Boom. Wow, it's coming together good. Just underneath his beard, I'm gonna put like right here. Give him a little bigger beard. Yeah. Alright, so I kind of got his face abstracted in there. Now, just do a little tiny bit with the hand. Again, just has to stay loose. that brush. I gotta change it. I think this one will do a little better. What I want to do.
Midnight moon in
It's also going to come up to here, but then I can. All right, so I got it's kind of the form of that hand started there. Step back for a little bit. Just feels like magic.
midnight.
I think this is the one I want. Okay. Can rock with this right here. I don't know how I just put that here. I'm just putting some of this here just to start. I don't want to lose that hand right there. That's not the final for it, but I needed to get that on there so that I can cut in the rest. All right, let's see if we can go up top some more. I think I can do more with the background now. I think it dried up enough. So I need to get a little special mix here. Cleaning off this palette knife a little bit. I don't see another one over here. Okay. All right, got my mix together. Hope this turns out like I want it to. There's a reason why I'm kind of putting these right here, and I don't want to go all the way around with this. Just that's going to go there. Let's see why I'm doing this way. All right, let's see if I can get this next step of this. Will it work? It's kind of a reason why I'm kind of doing this like this. Okay. All right. Where's my little? What do I do with that darn thing? I gotta grab something for a second from the back. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to grab this little. I'm hoping this works, or I'm gonna try something else if this doesn't scrape the way I want it to. Yeah, it's fine. Wipe it off a little bit. It's a method to the madness. All to the sun. have something else a little flatter than that. I don't like the way that's going on there. I gotta get something a little different. Little smoother edge, and I got something. Use this. Always use all kind of tools. Same numbers and paper. There we go. See, I needed it to pull a lot more than it was doing right there. And this, need to pull this. Dried up more on me. All right, let's get some more here. Alright, so I gotta let that dry now. Just that side right there. Alright, so let me get to work on the other side. And I'm using just a regular scraper. You can use all types of materials to create, abstractions and paintings. And the cool thing is, when I do the final coat, you'll just see it all like kind of tie together, because a lot of this will go away. And it's just gonna go away. A lot of what you see here. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy the funness of it being here. Doesn't it look like he's on an adventure? Like really, honestly. Mix in a little here. Wow. I like how these things, like, they start coming together. And again, it's like this, when I come over top of this, when this completely dries, like, you'll start to see some of the cool stuff about it. I sketched it out, did a small version of it, and now I'm doing a big version. So I'm kind of going off of it a little bit, but when it gets larger, like the small one is okay, but I don't really sell the small ones that I paint. I like to keep them, making a little book of those, pass along to my kids, my son and my daughter and my grandson. They can have it. Okay, where am I at next on this? Man, he super duper looks like he's on an adventure. So this, again, is a part of my series I'm doing of paintings of men. Majority of the paintings I've done have been of women, probably like 90%. And I've done quite a few paintings. So I decided to do a series of men. This is like one of the first. This is not one of the first one. This is one of them. Here's one two right here. The Matador and Man About Town I did, and that's the Wanderer. If you can go back and look at episodes to see me creating these, and that's the Wanderer right there. And then I have on my art history episode coming up next week. It's going to be on Frida Kahlo, the artist Frida Kahlo. She has an amazing story. So Like, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. And let me check my messages again. Let me see. Mark Roach. I got to come close to the screen to read it. Love viewing the work. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Yes. Yes, I really enjoy it. And these come together. Like, usually I give like maybe 1 or 2 days of me creating these. And then I do quite a bit of it off camera too. But for now, I'm just I'm showing you like the second phase of me working on there. It's going to have multiple phases. The painting. So stay tuned. What I'm gonna do right now, I have to clean out some water. I'm gonna put a short little video, and it's about 2 minutes, so you can see me working on. Let me show you this piece right here. You're gonna see me like finishing up. It's about a 2-minute video. Where am we at? You're gonna see me finishing this piece right here. So I'm gonna put that 2-minute video on, and I'm gonna go clean out, get me some fresh water, and clean out the brushes I have. So don't go away, please don't go away. Let me make sure I still have that video up. Do I have it? Because sometimes I take the videos off of my stream. Oh, I don't think I still have it on here. But you know what I can do? I can upload it. Let me see if I can upload it in here while I'm on here with you. Or rather, let me see. I probably can do that. Because it's definitely, I accidentally took it out of my videos. So, oh, I hope I can pull it up. I want to show you that video. I don't know if I can do it. Darn, I'm mad. I'm mad about that. Yep, I don't think I can do it. Not from where I am right now. You know what? This may be it, though. I don't know if it has the music. Let me see if this will work. Nope, because it's a couple of different parts. So it definitely has to be the... I'm searching right now in my videos. Where I'm at in the program, it's just going to not allow me to do it unless you know what, let me see if I can do this. You know what? I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll see if I can share the screen. Because I did it on YouTube, so let me see here. And I want that paint to dry a little bit before I do the next thing. So I want you to be able to, you know, stay on and be able to see some of what I'm doing. So let me pull up that video. Let me see if I can just share my screen and do it that way. I hope it'll work because I have to share the screen on my computer, and it's a lot slower than my phone. I have 2 cameras going here. Let's see. Channel. It was a short video too. Yeah, this is it. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen real quick. I hope it doesn't slow down what I'm doing. Yes, I'm saying yes, share the entire screen. Yep. I'm sorry that it's taken me a little while because I'm trying to share my screen and all right. I just pressed enter. I hope it's doing it. I don't know if it's gonna work on my for some reason, I don't know why I can't get the screen to share. Let me put Okay, there we go. I was trying with my mouse and it just wouldn't. All right, so let me bring up that screen. Take that down. Show it on the screen. So now, let me get to the video, which is here. And I have to turn the music down on this one, I'm sorry. And we're gonna, hopefully that video will come up. It's really slow because of, I don't want you to see all the introductory stuff. I'm gonna get to where I actually start the painting on the screen. Okay, right here. And should be able to, oh wow, look how that's doing. This is crazy. I'm just seeing how it's going on the screen. That's like insane. Let me hide this from the screen. And I'm gonna clean these brushes. Okay. Had to get these brushes clean here. Okay, let's see. What's our time frame coming up here? While I was off camera, I was touching everything to see the painting, to just see how dry it was from what I just did. And I think I'm just going to put a little bit more on the back side of this. You know what? I'm going to let the whole thing dry, but you can kind of see what this is turning into. Hold on one second. So you can see a little bit of kind of what this is turning into. So a lot of this is wet. I put the paint on super duper heavy. So it's going to take me probably a good, at least an hour or two, really, before I should start messing around with this. I can just really see the wet paint all on here. I didn't use a slow drying medium or anything like that, but I need to stop at this point right now. So, and we're going to start making this a little bit more detailed, not really super detailed, just a little bit more detailed. And I keep looking at that camera over here, and I really should be looking at this one. Let me check my messages again. I think I may have one more message. I'm not sure. Nope, I don't. So listen, you all, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate the love and the support. And if you want it to be so kindly, you can help the podcast along. If you'd like to donate, this is a screenshot for our Cash App. And we are so grateful for you tuning in. Okay, let me see. And like I said, I'm grateful for you tuning in. It's just a blessing to even be able to show you just a little bit of my creative process. So much love. Thanks for tuning in to the KJL Podcast Channel. I'm artist Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., and I truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And as always, keep creating, keep dreaming, and let your imagination lead the way. Until next time, take care.